The impact of this project will be to preserve the monument. It's all about preservation. Make sure it's here for future generations. So people come and look and ask questions. What is it? Why is it here? And in doing that, it'll help promote, especially from younger people, the importance of this artefact. It really must be preserved. It really must.
Llynfi Blast Furnace is one of the few scheduled monuments in the county borough that is owned and managed by Bridgend County Borough Council. This project aims to sensitively restore and protect the monument for the future. We've appointed Man Williams to undertake the detailed design work and the site management work.
I always find the most interesting part of these sites is getting to understand the history of them and how these sites have changed and evolved over the sorts of hundreds of years that they've been around, and how they were built, and the sort of how you can learn about how they were built by getting hands-on with them.
Heneb are looking after the archaeological constraints on the site, along with MPS Ecology, who are looking at the ecological issues that may arise during the construction works.
It's an exciting opportunity to record these monuments and get to know more about them, and it's good to see them being looked after and properly restored and cared for.
The significance of this monument, it represents the only remaining evidence of once was a huge integrated iron-making works. If this wasn't here, the valley and the town of Mae'r would be very different to what it is now. Mae'r is here because of this, the iron-making industry. And it's very important that people recognise just how important that is to them.
Once the project is completed, what we'd really like to see is the involvement of perhaps the younger generations in the local community, for them to learn about why Mae'r exists, and this asset is particularly significant in that story.
Some of the challenges with this project is actually that there's not a huge amount of the monument left. It's also in a very public setting, and that has great opportunities but also quite big challenges, trying to balance sort of managing antisocial behaviour against keeping the monument visible and accessible to members of the public.
I think quite unique to this site is the fact that only one of the blast furnaces remain above ground and visible. 3 others are actually buried underground. So I think it's really important to arrest any deterioration of this particular monument.
It's important that people in another 100 years have that same opportunity to be excited and to learn about the monument and what it means and what it can tell us about our heritage. These sorts of sites are what these communities were founded on, and I think that's really important that that's retained and kept for future generations.